Greetings. My name is William Swing, and I'm the founder and president of the United Religions Initiative. And it's my honor to welcome you as we celebrate URI's 21st birthday, as we look at how we got started and look at where we are and where we're going with you. Thank you for being part of it, part of the family. When we wrote the charter, we had a preamble, and in the preamble, 8 different times we said, we unite to, it's not a matter of just uniting and enjoying everybody's fellowship, but it's also pragmatic. Once we get together and unite, let's do something. We unite to do something. It's not ethereal uniting. It's building uniting. That's what we're about. We're changing the world by building a world where the deepest values that we can imagine are put into play, and neighborhoods and villages and nations begin to change. Unite some people here, get to work. Unite some people here, get to work. And all of a sudden, it's a new world. So welcome again. Thank you for being part of URI and for building together.
Greetings, dear sisters and brothers around the world, and welcome to this special broadcast of the 21st anniversary of the United Religions Initiative. URI is the world's largest grassroots interfaith network in 112 countries, built through over 1,080 cooperation circles. Our mission is implemented through these beautiful grassroots groups, which bring together diverse people to jointly engage in community action. For example, in conflict resolution, reconciliation, environmental sustainability, education, women's and youth programs, and advocacy for human rights. Working together, URI members from these diverse traditions create inclusive, on-the-ground solutions in areas that have been identified by their communities as being crucial for the health, happiness, and success of all the people living there. This grassroots activism and energy is what makes URI so unique and so special. Thank you to each and every one of you for everything you are doing to make URI a success. Now, it is my pleasure to lead us to our opening blessing, which will be offered by our Indigenous sisters and brothers. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. We would like to welcome Chief Phil Lane Jr. of the Dakota and the Chickasaw Nations from North America. And from South America, we would like to welcome Rosa Delia Quichua from Saragoro. Welcome, Rosa Delia.
Hermanos y hermanas de URI, mis saludos reverentes para cada uno de ustedes. Sean bienvenidos a esta concentración, a esta celebración del 21 aniversario de URI. URI, Iniciativa de Religiones Unidas, sinónimo de un gran trabajo por la paz para el mundo entero. Que nuestros deseos, que nuestros objetivos se cumplan. Por eso pido al universo, al gran Pachacamaj, al cuidador del universo, para que nos cubra y que todos en la hermandad de URI cumplamos nuestros grandes deseos, para que todos podamos vibrar en alto, conectar nuestros espíritus, nuestras energías positivas, porque ahora más que nunca el mundo necesita, así como nosotros necesitamos de ellos. Saludos y bienvenidos a esta celebración de nuestra honorable y querida URI. Gracias, hermanos.
Mitakiepi, my very beloved relatives, I'd like to extend a very warm and loving handshake to each and every one of you and give thanksgiving for this beautiful day. We're celebrating the 21st anniversary of the United Religions Initiative. Thank you so much, Sister Rosa, for your beautiful words from our relatives of the Condor. So blessed. Mitakiepi, 21 years ago, the United Religions Initiative was initiated because beloved Bishop William Swing realized if there's United Nations, there can be a United Religions. And so from the very beginning, the indigenous peoples of Mother Earth have been respected in their spiritual faiths, along with all those beloved spiritual faiths of Mother Earth that share love, compassion, forgiveness, and love for all members of our human family. So to celebrate this, I'd like to share a prayer for unity. O my God, unite the hearts of thy servants and reveal unto them thy great purpose. May they follow in thy commandments and abide in thy law. Help them, O God, in their endeavor and grant them strength to serve thee. O God, lead them not to themselves, but guide their steps in the light of knowledge and cheer their hearts by thy love. Verily, thou art their helper, thy Lord. Shunkmano he meado, Shanupasapa he meado. My names are Shunkmano and Shanupasapa, and I stand responsible before the Creator for my words and my actions. Happy anniversary, United Religions Initiative.
I'm Swamini Adityananda Saraswati, URI's Interim Executive Director, and I'm so happy you're here today to celebrate URI's 21st anniversary on World Unity Week. Over the years, URI has grown from a beautiful idea into a global movement that has touched millions of lives. On every continent except Antarctica, you can find URI's cooperation circles working together for a happier, healthier, more harmonious world. How do we do it? Quite simply, it's through the power of togetherness and the unifying knowledge that people of all faiths can come together to do something great for our world. With presence in over 110 nations, URI's grassroots cooperation circles are hard at work, even as you watch this. And joining their efforts are URI's many partners, including United Nations organizations, the African Union, and so many others. We've actually been affiliated with the United Nations since our very beginning 21 years ago. We've been working together with organizations, including the United Nations Environmental Program, to forge answers in the light of climate change, with UNFPA to bring the masses together in Africa for peace, and through other branches of the United Nations to promote global harmony, through the unifying forces of International Day of Peace, World Interfaith Harmony Week, and so much more. One of our beautiful partners is here with us today, Unity Earth, which created World Unity Week. Joining us is Ben Bowler, Unity Earth's Executive Director, to tell us more.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Ben Bowler from Unity Earth, and I'm so excited to be here on this great day, the 21st birthday of the United Religions Initiative. And to all our friends at the URI around the world, I wish you the happiest of birthdays and congratulations on 21 amazing years. Over the last few years, Unity Earth and I personally have been privileged to journey with the United Religions Initiative in so many different parts of the world as we've convened gatherings and events, building up on the road to 2020 and now beyond that into the new decade. But from Australia and India and Africa and the United States, we have been so blessed to partner with the incredible people of the United Religions Initiative and have witnessed firsthand the extraordinary legacy that you are creating and the contribution to world peace and world harmony that the URI is laying down. We couldn't be more proud to be a global partner of the United Religions Initiative, and on this occasion of your birthday, on behalf of all of Unity Earth and our partner organizations, we wish you a very happy birthday to the United Religions Initiative, and may the next 21 years be even greater than the first. Enjoy the rest of today's celebration. Thank you.
Has always struck me at the conferences over many years was those moments where you would see in two people the potential to turn religion into a force for good in this world in a way that it too often is not. And what I specifically am thinking of is two members of URI, active members, one Israeli and one Egyptian, who were more interested in each other than anything else going on. And it gave us hope that someday this could serve as a bridge in the Middle East. And two individuals, one from India and one from Pakistan, where that very same dynamic occurred.
So my wish and vision for the future is that we tell our stories in a powerful way, and somehow we are able to reach governments, businesses, regular people everywhere and all levels of society, so that more spaces can be created for conversations which are changing, transformative.
There's not one story here that is not going to invigorate, inspire, help someone remember. And each of your stories is in my tool chest. And I am grateful to be able to remember with you that we have done something that is an extreme paradigm change happening in the midst of all the chaos of the world. We are a paradigm shift for the greater good, each one of us. And it's a great responsibility, as well as a great privilege and honor.
Building a world is the theme for URI this year. But what does this mean? Being equipped to embrace change as a means to positive and dynamic impact. Each one of us brings a personal perspective to our world. We are empowered and inspired by each other through strength and solidarity. In unity, we work together to create a sense of community underpinned by mutual respect and compassion. All this is beautifully achieved through collaboration. A world in which dignity for all living beings is the goal is what we aspire for. In Uganda, during the war, children from the villages who were fearing abduction fled to the city and slept on the ground at the public bus park in Gulu. Following on are the inspiring actions of 4 URI religious leaders taking to protect the children.
The war caused death to many people. The war did not distinguish between Muslim, Catholic, or Anglican, or Orthodox, but any. So we said we must come together.
We put aside our differences despite of our way of belief, but we should come together for the common purpose, and our people live in peace, because indeed the region was highly ravaged by war. Children were being abducted, women being abused.
If we don't do anything to end the suffering of these children, they will continue to suffer. Where will we have a future for these people of northern Uganda, there will be no future.
So that was the reason why we decided to die together with them in the bus park here, because at this time, all of them would be here. And this place was being used by children who were running from abduction.
An idea came from one of us that why don't we really show solidarity with the children of northern Uganda who are running away from fear of abduction by the rebels.
If you want to catch the attention of the people, you want to draw fixed attention, and you want them to rush to find a solution, create a thick smoke. Everybody will run to find out what's happening there. Sleeping in the bus park was creating a thick smoke.
So we walked from different directions. Him, the Muslim, the Anglican, the Orthodox, and then myself, Catholic. We walked. The first day, the children saw us moving, said, what is happening with our leaders? Four nights. And then the whole world was here. When we were here, the first night, there was a lot of shooting on this side. So they said, why should we risk our lives? We said, if you don't have protection for our children, why should you have protection for us? If the children are going to die, we are going to die with them.
We say this, that children are the future of any tribe, the future of any nation, the future of the whole international community are children.
Violence appears to be very powerful, but in front of peace, violence is powerless. You can see now.
But because of peace now, and with the new development that has taken place here, the place is booming in business.
Here now, you see the number of vehicles around and the boom of business after receiving peace.
Now, let us travel over to Brazil to be with Celeste.
One of the greatest joys of belonging to URI is the opportunity to open our eyes to diversity. Even though Brazil has 305 indigenous peoples, representing 0.5% of my country's population, they are still invisible to a lot of people. And I was one of those. Participating in the URI, I met indigenous people from many countries in Latin America. Out of 64 CCs in the continent, they have a presence in 22. It was like discovering a treasure. This past year, we had a series of 8 virtual meetings organized and conducted by them. We learned a lot, and I'm convinced that the world needs to listen to them. Thank God, these meetings have been recorded and been transcribed, and a bilingual online publication, Spanish-English, will be made. Happy birthday, dear URI family, and we are building a world together.
Let us now hear from Daniel, who is in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Young leaders in URI and young leaders around the world have a lot of energy, have a lot of boldness and courage to be a difference and to fight for peace, to build a world. Take a look on URI Youth Leadership Program, where youth leaders across the world can get together, work together, exchange their ideas, the opportunities, their fears, and their wishes. A platform where they can get education and can be empowered to play a greater role in peace-building work, the things that they have in common. URI is committed to age-diverse leadership. So committed and hardworking trustees, staff, CC leaders, they're all working together to create a platform where much more young people can be involved, can be empowered to be able to play a greater role in their peace-building work.
It's time to visit India and to hear from Kalyan Kisku.
We are all going through unprecedented times and we are all suffering from the effects of this pandemic. But in spite of the worst possible scenario around us, we of the URI are trying our best to be of service to our sisters and brothers in whatever way we can. And all our CC members of West Bengal are very active, even risking their lives to reach out to the victims of the pandemic. We have been distributing food baskets, dry ration kits, masks, sanitizers, gloves, caps, cooked food to families of COVID victims who are staying in home isolation. We have arranged for 2 safe homes in consultation with the local government. And we have seen interreligious faith working here. We are living the PPPs of the URI. Hindus reaching out to Muslims, Muslims reaching out to tribals and Dalits. And, you know, across boundaries of race, color, religion, and everything. They don't remember their religion, their race, or the color, or the creed, or what party they belong to. It's a fantastic feeling amongst people who are helping. And we are witnessing faith, love, hope in action. And we believe that we shall overcome. And we shall be building a world, a peaceful world, a joyful world, a just world. We will live in harmony. We will learn to live in harmony with Mother Nature.
And let us travel now to the United States to be with Lauren.
My name is Lauren, and as Climate Action Coordinator, we are building a world where Earth matters. We're doing this in 3 ways. URI is partnering with friends at UNEP, and we're creating trainings all around the world where we can help people provide more direct action where they live, where they can organize their faith communities and do restorative acts for Earth. We're also creating bridges so that cooperation circles can pair up together, sometimes in their own town, sometimes across entire continents, to come together to study particular ways of caring for the Earth through tree planting and cooking with biogas and various other divestment practices. Our third way is perhaps the most obvious, but we can't look past it, right? Because this is about how we build a relationship with Earth itself. And by remembering that Earth matters, all of us together can become a peaceful species who benefit from a healthy planet, and together we do create a better world.
As you can experience, each cooperation circle is building a world of peace, justice, and healing.
My name is Peter Musaferiadis, and I'm speaking to you all the way from down under, Melbourne, Australia. United Religions Initiative is building a world where the cultural divides between all artistic expressions are being bridged with understanding and love. Yes, music, dance, spoken word, multimedia, and many other artistic expressions. Kristen Hoffman, who's a vocalist, composer, sonic ethereal guide, and TEDx talker, amplifies powerful stories and collective healing through musical activism. Her personal luminosity, her warmth, and her talent for bringing out music's healing power. Yes, music, that international language that speaks to every single one of us, is evidenced in the song You Are I. Please enjoy You Are I, an anthem for peace, justice and healing, performed by Kristen Hoffman.
We are born from earth, the children of first peoples, live in right relationship. carry those. Our diversity interwoven, one ecosystem of wholeness. You are I, and we are oneness in this journey. As humanity, we're learning to live peace. You are I, and we are people united. Earthly healing, no more fighting. 'Cause now we see that you are I. Calling all tribes and nations to gather. Unity is not a sameness, but rather it's a garden bursting with color, thriving in support of each other. You are I, and we are oneness in this journey. As humanity, we're learning to live peace. You are I, and we are people uniting. Earthly healing, no more fighting. 'Cause now we see. Come with us, calling people to people. Unity, heal with us, people to planet in harmony. You are I, and we are oneness in this journey. As humanity, we're learning to live peace. You are I, and we are people united. Earthly healing, no more fighting. 'Cause now we see you are I. We're on this journey, and we're learning to live peace. You are I. We are united, no more fighting. 'Cause now we see.
Hello again. I can still remember in 2016, 5 short years ago, sitting in all places in a diner in Las Vegas and sitting down with Gard Jameson and telling him about our plans for U-Day Festival in Ethiopia and other parts of the world. And Gard said, "There's one thing I need you to do," which was join the URI. And back then, our platform was onegod.com. And so we went through the process and became a cooperation circle. And it's completely changed my life, joining the URI. Through that process, being connected to the URI in Australia, of course, Peter Musafariades. And early on, Peter connected us to the one and only Ambassador Musi in Ethiopia. And everything that's come from that relationship and that connection has been so extraordinarily blessed. And the URI has just been an enormous part of our life on the road to 2020 and now continuing into this new decade. This partnership has changed my life and changed the life of many people, and Unity Earth and the URI and MOU that we share is a fundamental aspect of our identity now and into the future. So URI, you've changed my life and you've changed so many lives, and we're just getting started on this journey together for cooperation and peace, sustainability, and for awakening a planet that works for all of life. So let's continue around the world. Come with me and let's witness how the URI has changed other lives as well.
Y el principal momento fue una asamblea particular en la que estuvimos en Brasil, en Foz de Iguazú, una asamblea subregional, porque, bueno, yo en esa época tenía más o menos, calculo, 20 y pico de años, fue muy fuerte porque me di cuenta de la riqueza que era URI. Yo venía de un espíritu muy sectario del tema indígena, de una mirada muy lineal de la cuestión indígena, como creo que muchos de los hermanos nos pasan en todo el continente, y descubrí ahí que URI era otra cosa, que yo no entendía bien qué era todavía en ese momento, que recién en el año 2016, 2015 pude llegar a comprender bien qué era URI, en otra asamblea, ¿no? Yo creo que descubrir URI lleva un tiempo, no es algo fácil, pero yo en esa asamblea en Brasil, en Foz do Iguazú, en el año 2010, calculo que fue, no me acuerdo bien ahora de la fecha, fue un quiebre para mí. A partir de esa asamblea, creo que el Francisco Morales que había antes es como que se quedó a un costado y apareció otro Francisco, que es un Francisco que a mí me identifica más con lo que soy, con esto de la diversidad, porque bueno, como indígena urbano también tenemos una cuestión particular con el mundo indígena en general, y yo creo que el descubrirme en esa diversidad tan grande en URI me dio más tranquilidad en mi espíritu y en mi personalidad para poder estar más conectado con mi propia identidad.
See how an 8-year-old child participates in such sensitive projects as a delegate. Which organization will give this much chances to an ordinary, playful boy regardless of his age? This is all because of URI. My mentor, Dr. Abraham Karikim, when I was 8 years old, gave me a chance to be a part of a zonal meeting. Its theme was climate action. When I attended, I felt that we should do something to save the environment. So when I returned, I started the movement Earth for Earth. I started it to create a fleet of global warriors as the guardians of future. It has presence in 56 countries. Earth for Earth is a multi-region CC of URI. A small inclusion can cause a great impact in the minds of millions like me. This is the great impact URI did to my life.
I have experienced wars, atrocities, and the like since then. Ambuscades, retaliation between Muslims and Christians were the usual incidents in my childhood. As I grow older, prejudices and biases were growing each day. That was in the 1970s. In the year 2000, another war broke out between the government and the more Islamic Liberation Front, which resulted to an all-out war offensive against the latter. By this time, I have children already who suffered the same experience I had as a child. These recent events made me realize that there must be an end to the cycle of violence. In my hometown, to participate on interfaith dialogue in the locality, we started to engage the security sectors and the non-state actors or the rebels and provide a safe space to talk locally and even to the respective hierarchy. I find this successful, and we've been sustaining the gains in peacebuilding till this time. I wish to thank the United Religions Initiative for guiding me on my engagements. I am deeply touched on its PPP, May Peace Prevail on Earth.
I hope you've been inspired by URI's stories as much as I have. There are so many others, stories of lives changed every day through the power of URI and the power of togetherness. I personally invite you to be with us to create the next chapter. In other words, the next story of hope can be led by you. There are so many opportunities for you to come together with URI and to become the change leader that our world needs. Joining us are Ezra from the United States and Maria from Argentina to tell us more.
Membership in URI is saying yes to being a part of a global community that embraces a common set of humanitarian values and principles.
It is saying yes to connecting with like-minded people from all religions, spiritual expressions, and indigenous traditions.
It is saying yes to making meaningful contributions in areas of need in your local community.
It is saying yes to living a life of peace, justice, and healing.
So how can you be a member of URI? There are two forms of membership in URI. There is an individual membership option
and a group membership called cooperation circles.
As an individual member, you can engage in your areas of interest. You can participate in topical learning exchanges alongside people from around the world, and you can engage in our online community.
In cooperation circles, you get together with people of different faiths, spiritual expressions, and indigenous traditions to have an impact at a local level, but you are globally connected.
Yo los invito a todos a que se den la posibilidad de vivir la experiencia que es URI, porque URI no es solamente una organización, es una experiencia.
My name is Biff. I first got involved in URI when Bishop Swing invited me to a Global Council meeting in Seoul, South Korea in 2003. In meeting with Global Council members from all parts of the world and of many different beliefs, I heard inspiring stories about how URI was changing their lives, how it was changing their communities, and how it was building a better, more peaceful world. And they were literally in tears. They were so passionate about being involved with URI. We hope you too are inspired by the stories you heard today, and that you will join us in building a better world.
So are you ready to get started? Visit uri.org/welcome to join our global community.
We are waiting for you. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. A little sampling of this beautiful family. Thank you for watching today, but more important, thank you for being part of the URI family as it tries to change the world, as it does change the world. We are building together. 21 years, you can see what's happened. Give us another 21 years, and this world is going to rock. Thank you. God bless you. And I'll see you 21 years from now.
I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to all of our cooperation circles. Please keep up the great work. Let us continue to join hands to do something.
Let us carry this spirit today on this day of your celebration of your birthday, on this last day of the World Unity Week 2021. Let's bring all that energy, let's do something and go forward together from here. And may the URI continue to be blessed, and may all the work we do together continue to fulfill the mission and the holy mission that we are on together. URI, we love you and we thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you haven't already, we warmly invite you to join our URI family. This is the moment. Let's change the world. Let's build something beautiful together, hand in hand. It can be done. Let's do something.
We are born from earth, the children of first peoples, live in right relationship. Their evils are diversity interwoven, one ecosystem of wholeness. You are I, and we are oneness in this journey. As humanity, we're learning to live peace. You are I, a garden bursting with color, thriving in support of each other. You are I, and we are oneness in this journey. As humanity we're learning to live peace. You are I, and we are people uniting, earthly healing, no more fighting. 'Cause now we see, come with us, calling people to people, unity, heal with us, people to planet in harmony. You are I, and we are oneness in this journey. As humanity we're learning to live